Yeah, so here we are back in Maya, and yeah, let's finish that up, or go one step further. So as you can see, so this up here is the part that I modeled before when I tested that out, and this is what I just modeled in the last video here. So now let's go to that part where we select the faces that we want to come up to create that thread. Okay, so let me switch to the top view, turn on the X-ray mode, and go to face mode. And now let's select a bunch of faces here. So, and I only want to select those that, as I mentioned before, should come up, like on the background image. Okay, so I want this one, this one, this one, this one. It's okay. So let's select this one here. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Let's compare this to the original model. So okay, I had selected this face here, and finally this one here. So I mean, if you have different faces selected in the end, you get only a different tire thread result. I mean, that's not too important to be as you know, as perfect like the image here in the background. All right, so let me stop talking and work in here. So with those faces selected, let's go in here and say extrude, and we want to extrude those up just a little bit higher here. Okay, so hit Q to exit that tool. So with that, okay, we have the main piece done. So later on, let me just hide the original one. So now the thing is, yeah, we want to have, let me move that pivot here first. So hit the D key and then the V key together and middle mouse over that vertex there. So what we do now, delete the history and freeze the transformations. So now when I'm hit Control D to duplicate that and move that, so this is what we want to do later on with the duplicate special tool, so that we create only the one piece here and we will add some detail more here, and then yeah, just duplicate that and connect that back. So to connect that in the end, we have to delete a few faces here. So actually it's all the faces here and its corresponding faces that will connect later here. So this one, this one, this one, this one. It's 4 faces on this side, and we need those corresponding faces on the other side, right? So altogether we should have 8 faces selected now. I can see that up here, and delete those. So now we can go in here and say, okay, we want to give this a little bit more definition. So later on, if we might want to smooth that out, you see, if I turn off wireframe on shaded, so yeah, it looks funny, but not like a tire thread. So we need some additional detail here. So let's use our famous split polygon tool here, and yeah, move one here, one there, one there. I don't want to bring it too close to those edges here, so it has to be a little bit smooth in the end. So I don't want those edges to be sharp as a knife or something. So yeah, let's check that out. Select the object, hit 3 to see shaded mode, and there you see, yeah, it's getting better, but we also need a few cuts this way here. Yeah, so our lovely split selected edging tool. So let me start off by putting one here, one there, and down there 2. So let me hit 3 to see how that's looking. Yeah, I don't want this edge here that sharp. So let's see what we can do. We might want to delete the one edge here that we just created. Let's double click on that and go here up to delete edge. Go to object mode, hit 3 again. It's looking better, but it's not looking as cool as I wanted it. Okay, so yeah, we might want to drop that in here. So that's always a point where you have to just test it out and put one here, one there, down here, down there. Alright, so let's check that out. Okay. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay. So with that, yeah, let's go in and copy that over. So from here on, let me do just one final thing on this end here. So select all these vertices here, and let's taper that down. I don't want to scale it, so I'm going here up to animation, and then say create a lattice. So the lattice is set with the divisions of 2, 2, and 2. So you can tweak that there if your defaults look different. So right click, say lattice point, and I select those two here, and then I taper that down, and that automatically scales all that's in there proportionally. So that's what I want. So yeah. So now let's create the object, and to get rid of that bend deformer, delete the history. So now let me bring that geometry by holding down X to the center of the grid. And now let me scale that guy down. I want to scale it down to about there. So I'm looking at the 1 unit here. So I want to bring this close to the point where it is at 1 unit and in this length here. So now to be sure that this is really 1 unit in length, I go to the top view, hit F to frame in on that, and then I take my lasso tool and select those vertices here. Okay, so now with those vertices selected, let me hit W to move, and before I move, I bring that pivot from that move tool by holding down D and then V and middle mouse on that vertex here, and then with a pivot of all those vertices set here, let me hold down X and move here in Z so that it snaps to the 1 unit here. Okay. All right. So now we are ready to use the duplicate special tool. Before we do that, let me freeze the transformations here and delete the history. Okay, let me pause the video because of that 10-minute YouTube limit here. So see you in the next video.